Welcome back. Well, here I am again, and here's another kit I put together. This video is actually a game from, I think, mid-December, early December actually. And this is the last of my games to edit of the previous season. The last game I played in that season was the Cooper Claus kit, and I rushed that video ahead in order so that I could get it out for the holidays. As far as this kit goes, there really wasn't any inspiration this time. It was kind of a rush job of making a decision on the spur of a moment because I had procrastinated and time was running out. I think it started with the Badger, and then I just kind of put things together from there. If I'm being honest with you, a lot of times before I put a kit together, I actually have to go through like my Instagram page and look at when the last time I wore certain pieces of gear was, so that I don't try to immediately reuse the same gear. It can be a little stressful sometimes to remember what I have and have not used in, say, the last 3 months or so. Just going to be real quick and brief about the gear because honestly, I don't really know a lot about some of this stuff. We'll start with the pads. Those are Louisville TPS Gold pads. I'm pretty sure they're even the 31-inch pad if I remember correctly, but they fit pretty good and don't feel like they're too short at all. I do like the pads. They're in great shape other than the logos. And I did actually today order the correct vinyl for redoing some other stuff. And I may redo the TPS knee roll and the Louisville outer vertical roll logos in the near future when that stuff comes in. One cool thing about them is I do like that they used opposite or correct strap colors to match the pattern on the face of the pad. So the lower straps are white because they're passing through a white part of the pattern, and then the upper ones are black because they're primarily passing through black parts of the pattern. It's the only pair of Louisville I have in the collection, and I think it may be the only pair of Louisville I've actually worn. To match those up, I went with the Vaughn B2000 blocker and T2000 trapper. These are the ones that I used for the Ray LeBlanc tribute, and I covered up some of the black with white. I had originally acquired the gloves for that kit. Didn't have much plan on continuing to wear them, but I really like them. I'm really starting to like this era of Vaughn catch glove and even the earlier stuff. So I'll probably keep putting them together with different setups and getting them out on the ice. I chose this stick for the reason that it's the black paddle and then has red graphics on the shaft. And this is a Christian Super Light 100 model.
Say no to drugs and say yes to life.
I'm not really a big fan of the Christian sticks. I feel like they get soft. It's just a mental thing with how it feels like if I tap the ice, it just sounds like a lot softer to me. Anyway, that brings us to the Badger BSM 1H hinged face model mask in black and red, and also a red backplate and an original Badger dangler that I recently redid the vinyl graphic on with the logo. These are really heavy helmets. They don't feel very well balanced, but they're cool. And I have several of them and I like to wear them and mix and match different parts to come up with different color combinations because I can. And you don't see a Badger on the ice that often anymore. The chest protector was the Cooper Reactor 5. The pants were a red pair of CCM Supras, and they had white stripe on the sides. And the final piece, the New Jersey Devils jersey, and this is one that I expanded to fit me as a goalie cut. I actually had two identical versions of the old CCM replica jerseys. One was a double X large, and I think the other was a large, and the large had some condition issues. So I used it as a donor, and I cut the gussets out from sleeve down the belly, split the primary jersey open at the seam, and then sewed that gusset in to enlarge it, make it fit. This one has a really great fit. I lined all the stripes and everything up right, and this one actually looks pretty darn good. that's the gear for this game. That game video edit is coming up next. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you know anybody that might want to see this video and see the gear or watch me play the game, feel free to share a link with them. And as always, thanks for watching. End of the first, 2-1 losing. Winning 3-2 after 2. Four to 3 win. Great game, boys. Great game, great game, great game. Great game, man. Great game, great game, great game, great game, bud. Great game. Good job, good job, good job.